What is a tricky conversation? There's a lot of information and advice available on how to have tricky or difficult conversations. Some of it applies to very specific situations and goes way beyond what we're doing here. I'll define a tricky conversation is one which we have to have, but we'd rather not. The main reason for our reluctance is that we suspect it won't go well, mainly because of how the other person is likely to react. Put that way, it's perfectly reasonable to want to duck out. But we know what happens when people avoid a situation. It gets worse. Here's how we've prepared for tricky conversations. In Chapter 1, we noted that a disagreement can quickly grow into a dispute or even a damaging conflict if not dealt with. We looked at some reasons why this happens, including people feeling that they're not in control, feeling frustrated, frightened or threatened, or simply misunderstanding each other. In Chapter 2, we discussed the hidden influences, based on people's personal values and interests, that can affect how problems develop, and how a careful conversation can help to reveal those influences and so remove their power. Chapter 3 looked into the same basic automatic responses we have to a challenge: flight, fight, freeze or please, and also at the different tactics we can choose in a disagreement, dispute or conflict. And in Chapter 4, we introduced some of the automatic cognitive biases, which are yet more hidden influences on what we say and do, as well as how we react and interpret what other people are saying and doing. Here, in Chapter 5, we'll look at how we prepare for a tricky conversation, including how to overcome the biggest worries about it that most people have.